Over the past few years, I have managed to create 8 income streams for myself, and all of this income comes into one bank account. All my business expenses and my personal expenses are all intertwined, which can feel and look a bit complicated. But Xero helps me manage it all, and in this video, I am going to share with you exactly how. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Taddy G, and on this channel, I like to share all things business as well as the behind the scenes of running my own clothing brand. So what are my 8 streams of income? For starters, I earn from the TikTok shop affiliate program, and that's when I link the little shopping basket onto some of the videos that I create on TikTok. I also earn on the TikTok creator program. And then lastly for TikTok, I earn from TikTok collaborations. Now moving on to YouTube, I earn from the YouTube AdSense, and I also earn from YouTube collaborations. I sell digital products online as well as an online course. I earn through affiliate marketing on my YouTube channel and also on my website as well. And lastly, I have a clothing brand which I earn dividends from. 8 streams of income is a lot, and a lot of the time throughout the month you literally have like money just dropping into your account. Like there's no like set day, like a salary where you're gonna earn money. Like I will earn money on the 1st of the month, and then maybe like on the 13th of the month, and then at the end of the month, like you just have like money dropping into your account frequently basically. And if you're not good with money, trust me, you can get like really overwhelmed with it, and you can almost end up like overspending. It's really quite easy to do so because you're just thinking, okay, in a couple of days I'm gonna end up with more money in my account. Xero helps me manage my income, my expenses, and it also helps me create invoices for those brand collaborations that I mentioned earlier. That's another thing that I have to keep on top of. Xero is a cloud-based accounting software designed for small and medium-sized businesses, and it helps business owners manage their finances, bookkeeping, and payroll all in one place. So let's jump straight into Xero so I can show you what that looks like for me. So we are in my Xero dashboard, and a lot of my income comes in via PayPal. So you can see here that I have my PayPal account connected. The first thing I wanted to show you is how I create invoices. So I create invoices when I have collaborations with brands. So here I'm going to click where it says new sales invoice, and over here I'm going to click where it says add details because I want to show you that you can actually edit the look of your invoice. So here I can go ahead and add my logo. I can also add my postal address here, and down here I can add how I want to get paid, and this is operated by Stripe. So basically somebody can receive this invoice, pop in their card details, and pay me immediately. I can also have this set up where I actually just input my card details here, so my sort code and account number as well as the details that are needed in order to make that payment. And once I've set all of this up, I can click save. So over here, say if I wanted to create a new invoice for a customer, I'd go over here where it says contact, and I would either have my contacts ready to go or I would go ahead and create a new contact. So as you can see, we've got our contact YouTube. Over here it says issue date. So say if I am issuing this invoice today, I would keep it as today's date. Then over here is the due date. Over here we can play around with the invoice number. Say if you want to look a little bit more professional but it's your first invoice, maybe you can, you know, say 102. Over here you're popping your reference. That will be something linked to how you want to find this particular invoice. So maybe it's your second collaboration with YouTube, so maybe you would type U002 and that would be your reference for that particular invoice. Currency, I'd keep it in Great British pounds. Over here you can say tax exclusive, tax inclusive, or no tax. So say maybe you are like a business or you're doing business to business, maybe you want to keep the tax on there, or maybe you want to remove the tax, or maybe it's subject to no tax. So over here you would start to put in the details of what it is that you're charging for. So over here I would have to create a new item and fill all of this stuff in. So maybe dedicated video, for example, and we can click save. Here we can pop in the price. So maybe we're charging £100 for it. There's there's no VAT, but that's pretty much my invoice for YouTube created, and I could preview it. This is what it would look like to the customer. I can download the PDF. Over here, I could go ahead and save this particular invoice, and now that invoice has been created. If I go back to my dashboard, over here you can see some of the invoices that I've created. So far I've got 2 draft invoices, and that's the total for them. You'll also be able to see which ones are awaiting payment and which ones are overdue. Next, I want to show you guys how my income and my outgoings are organized in Xero. As mentioned, I do have my PayPal account connected, and this is split into Great British Pounds and US dollar, and this is what it would look like, say, if you had multiple bank accounts connected. I have some transactions to reconcile, so I'm going to click here. Reconcile basically means adding it to Xero so it could be recognized later on when submitting reports. As you can see here, I have a transaction for £583. So over here I would have to write who it's from, what it is, so I've got a few options here. I can also add a description as well as a tax rate. So this was actually income related to an event that we did. So really and truly, there's no name of contact. However, I would say that this is other revenue. So I would then be able to type in here event sales, no VAT because we're not VAT registered. And now that I'm happy, I can type add details and then save transaction. And if I want to see that transaction that has been reconciled, I can click here where it says account transactions, and you can see that particular transaction. Account transactions shows all the transactions that have been reconciled. Bank statements show all of my transactions that have been reconciled and haven't been reconciled. And over here shows all the transactions that I need to go ahead and reconcile. The great thing about Xero is that it can recognize transactions and it will use a similar rule to reconcile that particular transaction. And that is pretty much how I organize my transactions on Xero. I will then be able to see on my dashboard how much money I have coming in and going out. Certain reports will be able to reflect, such as VAT, say if I was VAT registered, profit and loss, etc, etc. And that is pretty much how I use Xero to keep on top of my 8 streams of income. I am going to have Xero linked in my description, so please be sure to check it out so you can get started with organizing your finances when it comes to your small business. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and a special thanks to Xero for working with me on this video. Please don't forget to like this video, click that subscribe button, and I will catch you in my very next video.